We're going to make Tigernut flour walnut muffins. So Tigernut flour is really cool because it's actually not a nut. So if you have nut allergies, Tigernut flour may be a great sub for you. It's actually a tuber or a root vegetable, but it's starchy and it has a sweetness to it, and it works really, really well in desserts. So I've got 2 cups of Tigernut flour. I'm going to add to that 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We'll combine all of that, set it aside, and go ahead and move on to our wet ingredients. So I have 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 ripe bananas, and 1/4 cup of melted butter. I'm going to blend all that together really good. Make sure my eggs are whisked up nicely. And go ahead and add my dry ingredients to this. And of course, you can make this into a loaf if you want to. I think these are great as muffins. Move that out of the way. And this is going to blend up pretty well with a spoon. So you shouldn't need a blender for this step. Just make sure you get all of that flour blended in with all of the liquid. Tigernut flour can be a little on the dry side, so keep that in mind if you're cooking with it and you're going to sub it for another kind of flour. It's important to have enough liquid in it so that it's not too terribly dry. The good thing about this recipe is we have the vanilla extract, we have the bananas, those 2 really ripe bananas. That really helps to give it enough moisture so that it's not too dry. When you're making muffins, this is actually a perfect consistency. It's going to be a little on the sticky side. So I've got that mixed in well. I'm going to go ahead and grab my muffin tin. I've made these as mini muffins also. If you do mini muffins, about 9 to 11 minutes seems to be about the perfect amount of time with a mini muffin tin. I also love, whether I'm doing a mini muffin tin or a larger tin, I really like to use the muffin cup liners because otherwise I find that even if I grease the pan a lot, sometimes it can still just stick a little bit and then they don't come out pretty. They still taste great, but you leave a little bit too much behind. So I love a good muffin liner. Just makes cleanup easier as well. Okay, so I'm filling these about 3/4 full. I'm gonna bake these because they're in the bigger muffins. I'm gonna take a little out of that. It's a little bit too much. I'm gonna bake these at 350 for around 15 minutes. 15 to 18 minutes is about right. Again, with mini muffin liners or mini muffin cups, you would wanna do maybe 9 to 11 minutes. Just watch it. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in the oven. I certainly have more to do more muffins, but I'm going to stick this in, and when I come back, I'll show you the finished product. Okay, our Tigernut banana muffins are out of the oven. Now this is enough for 12 muffins. I had a 6-cup muffin tin, so I have 6 more in the oven, and this time I put walnuts in those because that's a really yummy combination, the Tigernut and the walnuts. So here we go. They're out. They're beautiful. They're delicious. Again, you can add nuts or not. You could put a little bit of chia seeds on the top if you want for garnishment right before you put them in. That would also add some flavor, a little bit of texture without it being a nut if you wanted a little bit more texture to your muffin. But these are amazing for breakfast, for dinner, just as a little dessert. Really easy, really yummy, and nut-free. Hope you enjoy.